sponsored by, well, the best VPN. Click the link and please help feed my cats.
Everything is fine, cause the merch in the store is hot, it's burning, it's trending, I'm buying. Everything is fine, cause the merch in the store. I miss that outside where somebody can save me. What's he gonna do with all that stuff? You can wear it or burn it, I'll give it to you too. Everything is fine, cause the merch in the store is hot, it's burning, it's trending, I'm buying.
Hi everyone, it snowed outside. That's it. That's the intro. What, snow makes me happy? I can't be happy? Look man, I know I'm a commentary channel, but that doesn't mean that I have to be angry at everything 24/7. Hey, when did this become about me, anyway? How would you like it if the video was on you? That's right. I'm just kidding, I love you. We're talking about Dream again. Buckle up. Welcome back to the channel, new and returning, young and old, stans, antis, haters, and special shout out to everyone who's watching this that needed something to draw to or to listen to on their break at work. Shout out everyone who gets a 30-minute break. For people who get a paid lunch, how can I be you? And if you do happen to be new here, why not subscribe? It's quick, it's easy, just takes a second, and you can always undo it, no hard feelings, but it really does help out the channel a lot. So, thank you. And what I have here is an update to my previous video. If you haven't seen that, go ahead and click the card or click the one at the beginning of this video. But today we're following the situation related to the popular Minecraft YouTuber Dream. Dream has certainly put in the work to reach where he's at, as evidenced by the size of his platform, and that's something that anyone would be proud of, I imagine. But Dream recently fell into his own drama that he does his best to keep away from his platform, involving the massive leak of his personal information. And as someone who saw it firsthand, unfortunately, it was disgusting. Again, no one deserves that kind of invasion of privacy. Say what you want about whether or not he cheated on a speedrun. Look, I know it's in the title of the video, but all jokes aside, no one deserves that kind of invasion of privacy, especially someone who, on their platform, focuses so much on keeping their face private. Well, in following this, Dream released a twitlonger to respond to what was happening. The first part covers the doxing. It's titled Very Important Information, and it opens with Dream saying, "Recently, there's been a lot of drama going on involving me getting doxed, and subsequent drama involving that. I generally like to keep drama off of my platform, so I've been keen on not addressing anything in a super public way. There's a lot of important stuff that I want to talk about in this document though, although I'm going to try and keep it as concise as I can. I'm going to try and get as much drama out of the way as I can." Section 1, the doxing summary. Recently, a dox was released by a group of individuals in an attempt to harass and expose me. They said they did this due to the fact that I was, quote, egotistical, unquote, and that I was not a good person in general. Obviously, whether or not someone is a good person is completely up for debate, but regardless of that, no one deserves to be harassed in this way. This group of individuals attempted to release information about my family, about me, and about my friends. Obviously, some things were true, others were false. Alright, so Dream obviously addresses the dox, and I believe for the most part this was handled quite well. He keeps away a lot of the information that was revealed in it, and frankly I could have understood him not even addressing this at all. You know, the feeling of trying to keep drama away from your main platform is understandable, but he does an okay job of summing it up here. I also understand what Dream says when he talks about harass and expose him. From someone who saw the docs themselves, and I stated this in my previous video, it didn't sound like the work of stans. It was definitely malicious in its intent. A few rumors surrounding this that I've seen, chief among them being that this was stans that did this, but from what I've seen, it was done with express and malicious intent. And the accounts it was being spread on were just puppeting stan behavior. And if that were all, we would be done here, but there's unfortunately more. Section 2 tackles a drama concerning Dream and his ex-girlfriend, and accusations of him cheating. So, concerning the ex-girlfriend, what's the tea here? Well, this all starts from a Wayback Machine link to Dream's alleged ex's account. So, the original profile contains this screenshot of the ex in question on the account saying, "Since people don't believe I'm his ex, that's literally me, lol. there was older posts now deleted too, and it's them wearing Dream's merch. Now, there's certainly a limit on how much I can show of this profile, because it does contain a lot of Dream's personal information. But here are a few things that I've picked out. This is a tweet from the account saying, "Literally, I feel so sick reading my own ex cheating on me." So they say the first and second images were from texts between Dream with a different girl while he dated the owner of this profile. The third is allegedly Dream lying to the girl that, again, allegedly he's cheating with, to say that the owner of the account was just a roommate. And then the fourth is a DM from the auxiliary girl talking to the owner of this account, saying that Dream never said that they were dating. And I've seen some comments that Dream's name is public, but personally for me, it doesn't feel right showing it off. So that's the only reason I've censored the name on this. So let's take a look at these, the first and second images between Dream and another girl. The girl says, "Your voice is so cute, if you think I'm gonna shut up about it, you're wrong." Dream, "OML, stop." The girl, "I will never shut up about you being cute." Dream, "Shut, you're cute, for real, super duper." The girl, "No, that's you, WTF." Dream, "You're hot though." Dream, "You're smooth. Smoothest line I've witnessed ever. Made me blush instantly and laugh." The girl, "What do I need to bookmark it for? You've already heard it, SMH." Dream, "LMAO, to brag to internet strangers about how smooth you are." The third image where Dream supposedly lies about his current girlfriend. Dream, "She's going to be pissy about me making it clear she's my roommate. For sure, 1000%. But I mean, she already gets on to me about you, and she doesn't even know how much we talk. I just tell her to screw off." And if this is really Dream, this kind of language is disgusting, especially when talking about one's own partner. It just shows a total disrespect, and again, if this is really Dream, that's terrifying. And then the fourth, the DM. The girl says, "Yeah, I know, but he never told me y'all were dating." I don't know how I feel about the passive-aggressive emoji sticker, but we'll just let it slide for now. Now, there's rumors about multiple girls being involved in this, and they come from this account. There's rumors of a second, a third, and even a fourth potentially, but the only other two I could find were these. So this is one of the accounts belonging to apparently the girl that was sent the messages in this original tweet saying, "Hi, I'm the person who showed her these messages. Dream never told me they were dating, and instead that she was just a roommate. Me and the owner of this account publicly hated each other for forever, and I'm not gonna lie for her right now." And then another one. The third girl says, "Over 8 months, he lied to me every day. I felt like this all for you to just be lying to me when I actually wanted you around and liked you as a person and not just some YouTube persona. Are you serious? Seriously, why? Why?" And that's about the gist of what I can show you. Now, these accounts I've only found through the Wayback Machine. From my understanding, they got deleted because allegedly they're trying to gather the info in private to come out about it. Personally, I got blindsided with all of this, and I did the best research I could, but if I'm missing anything, please feel free to fill me in the comments. So now that you've seen that, and gotten a chance to form some opinion based off of that, let's read through Dream's twit longer. Again, I remind you, anything presented in this video from one side or the other is just evidence to be taken by you to form an opinion on. Of course, I drop my opinion here and there. I mean, that's part of the commentary, but it's secondary. Don't let my opinion alone define you. So let's get right into the twit longer. Section 2, my ex-girlfriend. Dream says, "This is going to be a longer section and the last one because I think it's important to talk about. Back around 3 years ago, I got into a relationship. This person was a very loving and caring person, and there are a lot of good memories there. She was encouraging, and if it wasn't for her, I'm not sure I would have ever started YouTube. She encouraged me to pursue my passion and work as hard as I did when I first started. She helped me with my logo, and she helped me be less of a noob at Twitter and Instagram. Although we fell off shortly after I started YouTube, I honestly have always held on to that and really appreciated it. I think this is important to start off with. She suffers from borderline personality disorder, self-harm, and other issues, and she did at the time as well, although she was on medication. A few months after we moved in together, she wanted to get off her medication because she believed that it was making her not herself. I discussed it with her and tried my best to be a supportive boyfriend. After she stopped taking her medication, she became very unstable. Although at the beginning of our relationship, she was wonderful, she started to get and she cheated on me on various occasions. While she was unstable, I always did my best to try and help her and make sure that she was okay. I cared a lot about her and her well-being, and I still do now, even if that time period was one of the toughest periods of my life. So, Dream opens up and tries to give some background to his relationship. Personally, I don't know how I feel about her mental health, being classified right off the bat. Maybe it's just because in Twitlongers I'm so used to seeing people's mental health used as a way to debase them rather than support them, and that's always disgusting to see. I'm not saying that's necessarily what's happening here, I'm just saying it sets off some red flags for me. He goes on to say, recently she's been flip-flopping on being positive or negative about me in public and private. A lot of people have tried to paint me as a horrible person based on things that she's said. At points in the past, she said that I R'd her, that I beat her, and that I starved her. What? That sounds like demented fan fiction more than reality, but then again, who am I to say anything? She has admitted since then that all of these things were false, and as far as I'm aware, she's told every person personally that these things are absolutely not true. I would never do these things to anybody, and it disgusts me to hear those things said. She told me that the reason she said these things is because friends she would meet would be fans of mine, and she wanted them to like her for her, not because she was Dream's ex, so her intention on doing that was to make them hate me. I'm sorry, what? Pause, rewind. Assuming, taking this account at face value, I would hope that she would understand that saying things like that so casually imply doing just a little more than making one or two people hate you. I mean, that gives some people a reason to call the cops. The idea that she was doing it just for that seems a little out there, but I don't put anything past anyone. Dream says, again, she is in a horrible time period in her life, and I really want her to get the help that she needs. I've been in contact with her mother, and I have offered any and all help that I could possibly give. I have never talked negatively about her in public, because I know that anything I say would be used as justification for hating on her, and that would contribute terribly to her mental health. I mean, but you're kinda talking about it negatively in public here. Listen, I'm not trying to take you down, Dream, but for someone who's tried to keep drama as far away from their, again, very large platform as possible, opening up with talking about all the negatives, even if it is, in a way, defending yourself, kind of sets a sour precedent for the rest of the discussion. I don't think airing stuff in public is ever good for anyone's mental health. Not yours, Dream, and more than likely, not the girl's either. Dream says, I do not want anyone sending her hate, and I encourage anyone sending her hate to reflect. There are lots of people that make mistakes in the world. Not all of them have a popular ex-boyfriend, though. She doesn't deserve any more hate than anyone else. Alright, kinda stroking yourself with the popular bit. But I suppose it's good that you mention that you don't want anyone sending her hate, that you speak up about it, but still, as someone who's used those same words before, we both know that that doesn't always work. There are certain people that try and seek her out and cancel her or harass her for the things that she's done in the past. And I really hope that me talking in detail about this will make them stop. I don't want anyone sending hate on my behalf, and I have said that on many occasions. Unfortunately, as much as I can see why you think talking in detail will help a situation, adding some kind of clarity to it, I doubt that the people who are sending hate will look at the parts where you try to be reasonable and will more than likely focus on all the negative bits. Again, I'm not saying that that's your intention. You're trying to protect and defend yourself, which is what a person has a right to do, but instead, unintentionally or not, you're providing more coal for the fire. Dream says the reason that this is relevant to the doxing, though, is that she has recently been in contact with people that want to do harm to me or my family. Again, I like to see the best in people, and I like to think that the people that are taking advantage of people with mental health issues are the true horrible people and not the people with mental health issues. From what I've heard, she has said a variety of things that are not true in an effort to hurt my career or make people stop being fans of mine. I was surprised when I heard this, because she still, even as of yesterday, would message me that she loves me and wants me back, and that she's trying to get help. And I thought we were friendly with each other. A lot of the things that have been said are very obviously not true and lead me to believe that she was taken advantage of by people who really want to do harm to me. I think that people taking advantage of people with mental health issues is a huge problem in today's world, and this is a really good example of that. I truly believe that when my ex is healthy and stable, she is a wonderful person. Okay, regardless of your opinion on the situation, that statement does hold up. People who manipulate or take advantage of people with a mental illness are disgusting. People with mental health issues are people, not pawns to be used or things to be thrown away. Mental health matters, Black Lives Matter, Trans Lives Matter, hotbox out. Just kidding. You think I'd ever leave your side, baby? You know me better than that. The twitlonger goes on to talk about how apparently the ex said that Dream doesn't care about YouTube and said, quote, incredibly negative things about Dream's appearance. Dream said that she, quote, said that I'm obese or that I'm ugly or disgusting, going as far as to say that I catfished her when we dated. She has never said this publicly, but she has said this in private to her past partners in order to make them not like me. Obviously, she says these things in order to hurt my reputation and make me look bad, as well as make herself feel better for things that she has done. As for the catfish thing, this is very easily provable as false, and I know that she knows this as much, which is why she can never say it publicly. I was fairly open about my relationship at the time to my friends and my family could easily confirm that. Shortly after we met in person, she moved in with me, and we lived together for almost a year. It wasn't a purely online relationship. She has gone as far as to show fake pictures of me and tell every single bad tale about me in order to make them not like me. That is a lot to unpack. Again, I can understand the weight on Dream. He's worried about his mentally unstable ex that, again, if you take this document at face value, we can infer that he still seems to hold a great deal of care about, and that's about to expose him, quote unquote. Dream goes on to say, as for my appearance, she knows that I don't plan on doing a face reveal until after the whole world situation, so she's known that she can spread everything, and the only way I can counter it is by releasing a face reveal. I'm not going to give in to that. All I can say is that I have met in person with now multiple people that can confirm independently that she lies. On top of that, she hasn't seen me in over a year, and doesn't even know anything new about me other than public stuff. Regardless, insulting someone's looks is something no one should do. I feel terrible for anyone that is released as a fake picture of me, because they will undoubtedly receive tons of hate and negative things said about them, and that's just horrible. Dream goes on to say that the girl apparently said that Dream has a quote-unquote contract with George and the others as sort of a hush money pact, where they get some of the revenue from Dream's channel. Dream goes on to deny this, and says that while he does like to spoil his friends, he only treats those close to him well because he's known them since the beginning and they're like brothers to him. Dream closes it out by saying there's a video of her from a few weeks ago talking about how I'm an amazing person and how much she enjoyed our relationship. She also posted TikToks with her laughing about old stories and with my character in the background. I like to think that this is the real her and not the things that she says while being manipulated. I truly think that she is the victim here, and I really don't support any hate towards her at all. She deserves support and care, and to be helped by the people who care about her. Mental health is a serious issue, and she's been going through problems for a long time. One of the reasons I was afraid of saying anything about this is because I really don't want harm to come to her. I know that if she gets help, she can be a wonderful person, and I want that for her. I thought that this became important enough to talk about though, and that's where it ends. Again, a lot to unpack here. He defends himself, he sort of debases her, he says that she has a motive to lie, and he frequently proclaims no hate, but again, unfortunately, in explaining the situation, he provides more than a couple reasons to hate, at least reasons for those that are despicable enough to chase after people with hate. And this is all up in the air for everyone. I mean, I understand if you have your doubts believing Dream, especially over the speedrun drama. I mean, if you doubted his response to those allegations, I don't see why you wouldn't doubt this response. It's a really tricky thing to navigate. To me, the statement feels a little defensive, but again, That's what people do in these statements. But just taking one side for 100% after the other is never a good way to advance in any situation. It is always a good idea to ask questions. So, for now, let's all just be calm and watch while the situation evolves. Dream is taking precautions, definitely. So, let's just see what happens with it. And for now, if you enjoyed this coverage, why not leave a like and subscribe for more on the situation. I'll keep you in touch. And why not share the video around, tell your friends. Whenever you're watching, I hope you have a good rest of your day and an even better tomorrow. I love you, and before you say it back, look in the mirror and say it to yourself. I will see you in the next episode of whatever I make. And until next time, this has been the Hotbox. Bye! Mwah.
So parting glass. Good night and joy be with you all.
Where's my bug spray?